I'm Roy Wilburn, Farmer Roy, horticulture manager at Sunshine Care, a memory care facility in Poway, California.
And I'm Jen Merzigian, green goods specialist for Grangetto's Farm and Garden in Rancho Santa Fe.
And we're here today to talk about gardening, getting started with a garden. All you see right here that's growing was just like the typical chaparral in our area right here in Poway. If you wanted to get started, you got to find the right area. Preferably southern exposure is nice. You can tell we're on a slope right here. Unfortunately, this is a northern exposure, but hey, you work with what you're given. So let's take a look at a location before it's prepared. This is right next to our gardens, and if we were to expand, this is the process we would do to get it done. Lots of sumac, lots of wild growth. We'd have to get in here, weed whack it, get it all out of here, get it down to the grass, scrape it with a flathead shovel. Once you have your area all cleaned and slightly more, you come in here with some type of tiller, rent a tiller, borrow a tiller, work the ground up a little bit to see exactly what you have, and eventually get to the point where you can make furrows and rows to grow your row crops. We're always looking for full sun because you could easily shade your crop. If you have them in the shade, it's harder to get them more sun. So
The most important thing for sunshine is you're going to need 6 to 8 hours of sun at least for your vegetables to actually produce. Another thing to consider when you're planning your site is spacing for your vegetables. Like we have here, you don't want to have your vegetables planted too close together. Plan for the plant size so that they get the equal amount of sun. You don't want anything to shade other plants. Plant shorter plants towards the sunnier side of your garden and taller plants toward the back so that they don't shade any of the shorter plants in the front.
you should always keep in mind row orientation. It's preferable to have rows going north-south, but in this case we're on a north-facing slope, so we had to send the rows east and west, and you want to try to stay level because your irrigation system, it'll be much more efficient. Once you got your area all ready to start working in the garden, you really need to fence it first because rabbits will destroy any garden you have. And so we have fencing here. This is chicken wire that's been doubled up, but my preferred fencing material is a 1/2-inch hardware cloth. This is a 3x5. It's actually too small, but you can get a 5-footers, and you want to make a trench along the border here and curve your hardware cloth like this, facing outward, so the gophers will have to travel through 2 walls of hardware cloth.